Ultimately, this is exactly, I mean, it's hilarious to me. It's hilarious. Where's my gamer of the year?
Oh, that was a long pause on them titties. Quartering. You might want to wait until afterwards, my dude. See if we, is it 5 full seconds?
It's hilarious to me.
1,
It's
2,
hilarious.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Where's my gamer of the year? Gamer of the year.
7 seconds on them titties. It's hilarious. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Alright, I haven't done anything on the quartering in a long time. A, because I find the quartering unbelievably boring. Like, so boring. But I saw that he's upset at Hasan. I saw that Hasan's not streaming today, so I figured he wouldn't be able to defend himself. In his stead, I guess I'm gonna have to try and wear his skin like a hat. This is starting out beautifully.
Jeremy here from the quartering. I hope you're having a wonderful day. This may be my last video of 2020, although I may do a live stream later today. I want to thank you for all that we've achieved this year, and hopefully it'll be all gas, no break in 2021. I also created a TikTok. I found an old phone, so I created a TikTok. It's the quartering on there. I understand many of my...
Holy shit. If you want your transphobia in 60-second vignettes, just one TikTok so far.
Puppy, 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 puppy. Puppy, 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 puppy.
I mean, cute puppies kind of sell themselves. You're not really doing great. But this is nice. I'm glad that he has not penetrated TikTok in the same way he has other social media, because that'd be a little frightening if his reach was suddenly expanding to lengths we can't control.
Kotaku decided they wanted to put out their Gamers of 2020 list, which included political activists, far left political activists, millionaires, and EA game changers. It's going to be a hilarious read through the comment section. Before we get to that, it's probably worth protecting yourself when you go into this comment section. And the best way to do so is using a VPN. I've got an amazing deal for you.
No. I mean, I would actually watch his ads if they were legit. Like, he was like, hey, do any of you have a problem where you're being stalked by some bearded guy on the internet? Do you fear playing in Magic the Gathering festivals because of me and the things that I would do? Well, then, if you want to hide your identity, especially from creeps on the internet like myself, you need a VPN. And allow me to get you a discount on that right now, because I will be stalking you.
Gamers of the Year 2020. Now, of course, this article was intended to cause a hullabaloo. I don't consider really any of these. I don't know 3 of the 4. But they obviously intended to highlight a particular group of people. In terms of Hasan, he is a far left millionaire who pretends to hate capitalism while getting rich off using Twitch's Amazon-owned platform. The grift is hilarious to me. Anybody who looks at Hasan, the Twitch Bernie bro, and thinks he understands the plight of everyday people, is hilarious to me. His meteoric rise on the platform and the outright worshiping by communists is
It took him a while to remember that one. What are the bad guys again? The ones I'm not supposed to like? Communists. That's it. That's the one.
If they had any idea who Hasan Piker really was and how he got to where he was, they would see right through his grift. But
oh, neat. So the quartering is going to give us the real Hasan. Yeah. Oh, nice. Uncensored. Uncut. Or maybe cut. We'll find out.
for whatever reason, they think he's one of us. One of the top comments on this article to Mortal Dictata writes, Twitch Bernie bro, Hasan, the man who is a true touchstone of the experience of the working class.
You're reading Kotaku comments out as part of your deep dive, right out at the start too. This is out of the gates. It's like, okay, here's my expose on Hasan Piker, and I'm going to start with the comments section of the article. Bold strategy. Let's see if it works out for him.
What with him having a long journeyed career of getting jobs handed to him by his family's media company, owned by his multi-millionaire uncle. And now he streams his opinions for a living, some of which have a tendency to get him in hot water. Combined with Chapo Trap House, you really can't help another voice of the left outfit made of privileged, well-connected kids. You really can't help but to see why the modern left is rudderless when people setting the conversation are really quite far away from the people in the garbage who don't have those life chances they had. And the comments, you see one of the top comments here, rapidly about to catch up to them in total likes. Thank you for this amazing.
I can't wait to see the 4 to 5 clickbait vids on one article by Kotaku. The lowest hanging fruit.
Gift. By the way, I'm only going to talk about Hasan because these other people aren't relevant, and he's only in here to get the.
You just said you don't know who they are. You started by saying that. You're like, I have no idea who they are. How are they not relevant? You don't know who they are. They could be extremely relevant or irrelevant, but you don't know.
And retweets from Hasan, multi-millionaire, never wasn't rich, Hasan Piker, who is a communist. These other people are a part of the EA Game Changers program and play The Sims. Nothing says gamer like playing The Sims, but I'm more interested in just the comments here because that's what's hilarious to me. Some of the time, definitely no.
Top tier reporting. Top tier reporting. Yeah, he has yet to provide anything. And anything outside of what you could see yourself if you went onto the same internet page. That's it.
This is the kind of shirt that is worn almost exclusively by guys shortly before they get outed for the struggle snuggle. They're not wrong. Every time. Gamer of the Year.
Wait, sorry. Back up. I was like, what the fuck is the struggle snuggle? Oh, okay. He's got a little euphemism because he can't be as edgy as he used to be. You see the old edgelord, the quartering classic, as it were, he would have no problem saying the word rape out loud. But now he's worried about his monetization, and that's important. And also, I'm sure his sponsor, True. Yeah, I mean, if you want to have the best VPN service when you're engaging in what the quartering likes to call the struggle snuggle, this again is a man who has built a rape shack to Brie Larson. That one's not made up. That's not a bit. This is not part of like a routine. He has built a literal rape shack to Brie Larson.
Gamer of the Year. Let's see. 2,500 views, 4,000 views, 4,000 views, 3,000 to 4,000 views. Now, hey, Kotaku's every right to celebrate. This is obviously a virtue signal. You know, you can see.
If they're not white, it's virtue signaling. That's how it works, everybody. If they're not white, it's a virtue signal.
Not to be rude, but this woman made one of the biggest game franchises in the world achieve its peak in terms of skin tone diversity. She's always been known for making The Sims 4 way more inclusive with skin tone custom content. I mean,
is this what you've gotten to, by the way? All he's doing is reading comments. That's all he's done. He has yet to read the article. He doesn't know who these people are. He admitted that at the very start. He's like, I have no idea who these individuals are. But at the same time, I'm going to go on. They're irrelevant, clearly. And now I'm going to talk about the fact that, yes, they're only relevant because they're not white.
And hey, good for you. Good for you. They're not relevant in the gaming community, but it's Kotaku's right. Who, and who? No idea who the others are aside from the article that tells me they play very niche games with very small streaming audiences. The only one I can remotely name is Hasan, and it's just him because I see him everywhere on Twitch. And that one time he said America deserved 9/11. Gamers, lol. Wait, I thought gamers were either ultra bad or entitled or dead. Twitter told me so it must be true.
Okay, let's just pause this for 2 seconds and read the article. I'm guessing he's not going to touch on the entire time. As many year-old articles will remind you, not that that needed reminding, 2020 has been rough. That made it harder than usual to pick specific people for our annual list of influential game players. Anyone who brought a smile to a friend, a loved one, or even a stranger this year by playing a game with them did a wonderful thing. In the past, we've highlighted pro gamers, speedrunners, modders, hackers, and even 2 guys who discovered that No Man's Sky didn't really launch with multiplayer. This year, we're highlighting 4 people who combine playing games with activism in their hopes of making the gaming world, or really just the world overall, a better place. How long did that take? 10 seconds? 15 seconds? Like now we have complete context as to why this list is the way it is. You don't need to do all this kind of like, well, clearly because they're not white. This is a virtue signal of the highest order. The Sims owes a lot to players like Amira Virgil, who is one of the series' most influential content creators. She's an EA game changer, which means she's part of the Sims Publishers Community Program that highlights top players and contributors, and she's put the platform to good use. In 2020, in collaboration with other game changers, Ebonic Sims, Catherine Sims, Mia Zaff, and Rio, she helped improve Sims 4 gameplay by collaborating with EA and ushering in new skin tones that helped underrepresented Simmers feel seen. This happened only after Virgil and her peers spent years speaking about a lack of Black Sims content. If you don't know her by Amira, then you might know her as Mira. Okay, that one's easier. An incredible advocate who is beloved by a lot of the Sims community. In 2020, the dynamic content creator joined the inaugural season of the Sims design reality show Sparked and went alongside her teammates in their final challenge, where they demonstrated their relationships with the Sims to create a story personally to all 3 of them. Yeah, that does not sound like an irrelevant person. The Spark Twitter also contributed to the Black Futures Project, an anthology that is all about asking and answering the question, what does it mean to be black and alive right now? In the book, Virgil discusses the community created for the Black Sims players, the Black Simmer. Daniel Udogaranya, Daniel Ebonic Sims Udogaranya has worked to put a spotlight on the Black UK streamers and simmers in the Sims community. Ebonic Sims, also known as Ebonics, has been a huge champion for diversity, inclusion, and representation. She runs her own website where the incredible works on display. What she's known for is incredible hair designs and tailored Black Sims, from braided updos to sleek ponytails, or something for everyone who's been interested in diverse hairstyles from the Black diaspora. Tanya Seifer-Til de Pass, an advocate for diverse gamers who rallied to support racial justice. During a year defined by unrest, the country's simmering rage boiled over at the beginning of the summer, where police murdered George Floyd in broad daylight, just like so many black people before him. As protests raged in the streets, companies flailed about it online, performatively making amends for failing black users since forever. This forced both Twitch and the streaming community to look inward to varying degrees of success and a little long-term challenge. As a result, black streamers briefly received some long overdue recognition. Amidst this backdrop, Tanya DePass, the director of the nonprofit I Need Diverse Games, put on a tremendous Animal Crossing marathon stream. In the stream, she raised $200,000 for nonprofit The Bail Project. Oh, nice. Which works to bail people out in need and ultimately end the cash bail system entirely. Fuck yeah, she's base as shit. A few months later, to pass alongside fellow developers and performers, launched into Motherlands, a sci-fi tabletop RPG created entirely by people of color. Fuck yeah. Sessions on her Twitch channel proceeded to pull in big numbers, sometimes passing the 500,000 total viewer mark, an important success given the difficult to ignore strain of whiteness that runs through the popular tabletop games. And all throughout the past has also spoke to numerous panels and performed in and produced D&D actual play streams, Arrivals of Waterdeep, which gave the spotlight to people of color. Like, you would not know any of what I just said if you watch the quartering. And beyond the the donkey brains asinine nonsense that he feeds his audience, which just is trying to reinforce the white people who watch him that apparently there's a war against white people and they need to watch out because all their films are not representational of only white people for the end of time. They wouldn't know about any of this. They only know about the funny comments that he's made on Twitter. Oh, how biting. Oh, and now we get to Hasan Piker, the leftist streamer who turned Twitch into a destination for political coverage. Hasan Piker was hardly an unknown quantity on Twitch at the beginning of 2020, but this is arguably his breakout year. The outspoken leftist coverage of the presidential election and in some pace competed with major networks in terms of viewership. However, unlike those buttoned-down broadcasts, Piker brought a relatable authenticity to the proceedings, translating major national events into politically charged Twitter spats alike for unruly audiences. Piker affectionately jokes that he babysits the viewers who call his stream home. During a time when the internet didn't produce so much content as it vomit births a quivering... Oh, how did you miss this? Undifferentiated mass of stuff every several microseconds, Piker's stream provided an essential service, curating the madness in a way that isolated what mattered. He did this in a decidedly modern fashion, digesting politics one browser tab out of a frankly preposterous number at a time. As current Vice and former Kotaku staff writer Getta Jackson puts it, Piker's appeal is not just in what he says, but how he presents the information. And also, what he looks like, am I right? While your parents were most likely watching CNN, John King tap on an electoral map on a giant touchscreen, Piker sorted through the exit polls and early reporting the same way I did, clicking frantically between tabs on different sites, YouTube streams, and various chats. Not long ago, conventional wisdom said that politics was a no-go zone for Twitch streamers, at least if they wanted to maintain their viewership. In part thanks to Piker, that is resoundingly no longer the case, with many other streamers, big and small, now also dipping their buckets into the political well. All this culminated in October with one of the biggest political events of the year. Representatives Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Ilhan Omar streamed Among Us alongside Piker, Pokimane, and many other top streamers. The event was a huge success, drawing millions of viewers into the course of its runtime. Why did you talk about the second stream? Second stream was good too. Second stream had some Canadians, some Canadians in there as well. There was time now.
America deserved it. Hasan Piker, Kotaku's gamer of the year. Well, of course, to deny his popularity would be disingenuous. Hasan is far more popular than I'll ever be, but he's no gamer. And he's not oppressed. He's had everything handed.
So see, it's the quartering. Sorry, I missed out on your speedrun series, homie. How's that coming along? Fuck. The only one I've seen is you playing. What was it? Not Among Us, but fuck. What was the name of that game? Where you pissed yourself? No. You didn't piss yourself. You pissed in the basement. Fall Guys. Thank you. It was Fall Guys. You were playing Fall Guys. You were playing Fall Guys so poorly for so long that you were e-begging throughout the whole time to try and get people to sub to you. It was like, oh, okay, right now. If only five of you sub, I'm totally gonna win. I'm gonna get this crown. You sub. Everybody sub right now. Fuck me.
Handed to him on a silver spoon, and yet he hates capitalism, the very thing that built him up, which is so amazing to me. You know, I absolutely love it. And, you know, he had AOC on and all this stuff. So, I mean, he's legitimate. Hello, fellow gamers. Look at me, how leftist and BLM supporter I am. That's really become the most important path to success in modern gaming is activism. It's activism masquerading as gaming. It's still content, but it's content for people that
like. Does he realize that the people in this list, they're like, with the exception of Hasan, they're not, you know, the top gamers. Like Ninja is still Ninja, XQC is still XQC. They're doing their thing. That's fine. This was trying to bring light to much more serious issues than simply having the highest numbers.
They don't want gaming commentary. They want to tune in and listen to somebody totally own Drumpf while they play some boring game. And ultimately, this is exactly, I mean, it's hilarious to me. It's hilarious. Where's my gamer of the year?
Oh, that was a long pause on them titties. Quartering. You might want to wait until afterwards, my dude. See if is it 5 full seconds?
It's hilarious to me.
1,
it's hilarious.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Where's my gamer of the year? Gamer of the year.
7 seconds on them titties. It's hilarious. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
I mean, hey, congratulations on your gift, on your award from Kotaku. These, you know, I just think it's a perfect example of what Kotaku really cares about, and that's political activism. No hate to these.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I think about when I think of Kotaku. I'm like, damn, yeah, they run deep within politics.
3 out of the 4. Hasan, you're a garbage human in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. You know, you know, it's your opinions that make you garbage. But you know, keep grifting those communists out of their parents' allowance money and getting rich off it while railing against capitalism. It's amazing to watch. Just the hypocrisy. It's a chef's kiss delicious. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you get private internet access to protect your browsing. The link will...
I love how he always gets cocky at the very end of these two, but he can't speak properly. It's chef's kiss delicious. Hasan hates Belle Delphine spicy video. She makes $1 million a month. Oh, is that one about the blowjob? I know the America Deserved 9/11 line is a bit more quotable, but I would argue statements about how Dan Crenshaw should have been fucked in his eye hole to death by the brave Mujahideen freedom fighters is the true Hasan classic gamer moment. An irrelevant news outlet awarding an irrelevant award to irrelevant people. He cheats on socialism every day with capitalism. It gives him what he wants. It's a better lay and a green sugar mama. He just holds socialism hand in public because he thinks, like, what do any of you think capitalism is? What do you think socialism is? What the fuck is going on here? When he's like, it's hilarious to me how capitalism made him rich and famous, and yet at the same time he's not willing to, like, do you think capitalism are his fans? Is that it? Is that what you call the fans?
What lies around the corner? Never knowing who's going to kill you. Are you the next one to be murked? You never know if it's a friend or a foe. If you want to see the biggest names in BreadTube and Left Twitch and Butterthing and I don't know the fucking names anymore, come see Left Among Us.
If you want us to advertise your channel or work, please go to weareserfs.com and email us a 20 to 30 second ad, and we'll take it on to the end of one of our videos to help promote your leftist channel or progressive something. Whatever you do.
To our God, I'm Rast, Xander Corvus, and Schlatsky, we shall commit blood sacrifices in your honor. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, our lives are yours to command. To our lords, Jeffrey Lamb, Trevor R., Stephen, Hans Josephine, Poppy Nelson, Ryan Lubin, Jimothy K. Meeblebeeps Jr., we bow meekly for your pleasure. To our knights of the round table, Josh Mickelson, Dylan Bythe, Zach Christensen, Todd Buckingham, Todd Lajeunesse, Political Puppy, Jimmy Bignuts, Andreas Chitoro, Good Poon Hates Cops, That's Solid Poon Then, Dr. Zayas, Yopi, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Jack Darko, Thomas Barretton, J. Fraser Cartwright, Goofalankius, Melissa Murphy, Nicholas Marks, Alexander Thaler, Ali Rada Jaffer, Alex Gauvin, Radical Maniac, we salute you.